My name's Tom Pito and today I'm going to take you through a 30-minute push-pull upper body dumbbell workout. You can do this with or without a bench. I'll show you options for each. Section 1, we're going to do 6 exercises with some heavier dumbbells, doing 30 seconds on, 20 seconds off. I'm going to be using 17.5, that's 39-pound dumbbells for that section. Then we'll move on to 6 new exercises, 30 on, 20 off. I'm going to be using 10 kilo dumbbells, that's about 22 pounds per dumbbell. There's a warm-up linked in the description below, or you could just go a little bit lighter for your first round. This is actually day 1 of a full week's dumbbell series, which can be done as a repeatable program. So check that out in my playlist on my channel. Let's get straight into the workout. So I'm going to be starting off on the floor with a wide grip floor press, but if you've got a bench, you can just do a regular wide grip bench press for this. So elbows out fairly wide. Nice control on the way down until the back of your arms make gentle contact with the floor. If you're on the bench, obviously you can go a little bit deeper with your reps. Feel that stretch across the chest. You don't want your elbows up too high in the sockets. You do want to bring them just subtly in towards your sides, but we're still trying to emphasize the chest with a nice wide angle. So we've got 20 seconds off now, and we're going to go next onto a wide grip bent over row, hitting the lats, a little bit of the biceps and traps. So we're going to hinge into a flat back position, rowing out wide, maintaining that nice flat back position. If you want to do this prone on a bench to save your lower back, that's fine as well. So we've got push-pull supersets to start this. So we're going to go back onto the floor. I'm going to do a close grip floor press. And if you're on the bench, you're going to do a neutral grip floor press. So elbows tucked in. This time, you're going to maintain a neutral grip. That means that your palms are facing one another throughout the whole movement. It's going to get the triceps involved a little bit more. They should almost be tucked in right to your sides. Okay, I'm going to go for some dumbbell shrugs, but I know some people don't always want to emphasize their traps, so feel free to do a Romanian deadlift instead. I'm going to be doing the shrugs, but there's that option there for you if you prefer to do some hamstring and lower back. If you're with me for the shrugs, we're coming up, holding 2 seconds, slowly lowering, and then straight back into that next rep. We don't need to spend too much time at the bottom. We want to spend as much time under tension as possible. Now you can do this next one kneeling on a bench, or I like to actually lean on one of these dumbbells, or you could just put your hand on your knee. So you've got a couple of options there for a single arm row, whatever is most comfortable for you. I'm going to pick this supported one, which works well with the hex dumbbells. So you're rowing up towards the pocket and back down. Keeping that nice flat back position. So you could just have this hand on the knee if you haven't got hexagonal dumbbells. or you could be kneeling, one knee on a bench. So just taking that break, then we're gonna go over to the other side. So I'm gonna bring this right leg out of the way. And let's go, rowing up, back towards the pocket. And then reaching slightly forwards, letting that lat stretch out. All right, so we've got a 30-second rest. We're gonna do 3 rounds of these first heavier dumbbell exercises, and then we'll move on to some new lighter ones. If you found that a bit too easy and you've got the weights, just bump it up a bit, go up one weight, and if you found it too hard and you couldn't finish the intervals without resting, then just go down a bit. Let's go for that wide grip bench or floor press. We've got that bent over row. Next, if you want to do it prone, overhand row on a bench, that's fine as well. Getting hard on that one. We're gonna go for a close grip floor press next, or that neutral grip bench press if you've got a bench available. Onto those either shrugs, or if you're not wanting to put any extra work into the traps, feel free to do some Romanian deadlifts instead. Adding those pauses at the top. Imagine you're putting your your shoulders up behind your ears, pausing there and coming back down. So just tucking those shoulders away, up and behind the ears. Onto that single arm row next. Like I said, you can do this kneeling on a bench, do this supported on your knee like this, or you can do it one hand on the dumbbell. I like to start generally with my weaker side, but don't worry too much. You're going to do both sides anyway. Taking it onto the other side. So this shouldn't be pulling up in a straight line. You should be rowing up and back towards your pocket. If you're pulling directly up in a straight line path with the dumbbell, you're probably overusing your arm and underusing your lats. All right, there's 2 down, 1 round to go. In this first section, grab some water if you can. Let's go with that wide grip bench or floor press. Taking your time on the way down, tempo wise, I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, tap and press. 1, 2, 3, tap and press. Focusing on maintaining good time under tension. So you're minimizing the rest at the top or the bottom. Got that bent over row or the prone dumbbell row. This is the hardest one for me. If your lower back's getting tired, just stand up for a couple of seconds and then go straight back into the reps when you're feeling fresh again. Definitely getting hard by the end there. It's a tough one. We're going on to that close grip or neutral grip bench press. Again, 1, 2, 3, contact and press, or 1, 2, 3, elbows past your body and press. If you're on the bench, we're trying to minimize the rest time in the lockout. So I'm going full range of motion, but I'm trying not to rest at the top of the movement or at the bottom. Onto the shrug or Romanian deadlift. Squeeze and lower. Got those single arm rows to finish this first section of the workout off. Then we're going to move on to some more isolation exercises with a lighter dumbbell. Like I said before, you can support on this knee instead if you haven't got the right shaped dumbbells to lean on. Taking it over to the other side. Great job. So you got 45 seconds off now, so we can get rid of these heavier dumbbells and move onto your lighter pair and take a little breather. If you're looking for more of a reps and sets strength plan, maybe you've been doing this dumbbell series for a while, you fancy something new, check out the description below of this video. I've got a dumbbell plan ebook in there, and I've also got something called the gym plan, which uses a bit more equipment. They give you percentages and rep ranges to work towards, so make sure you have a look after this workout. Bicep curls. Twist into the top, squeeze, slowly lower and back down. Twist, squeeze, slowly lower back. We want that nice twist at the top. Not resting, but making sure you compress that bicep to forearm gap. Lower and control, minimizing the swing of your body. Always finish your rep off. You don't need to rush with the timer. We're on to the tricep exercise next. We're going to do some lying tricep extensions, also known as skull crushers. Make sure your upper arm stays fixed. You just hinge at the elbow, extend. So I'm bringing the dumbbells down, just brushing past my ears gently. Don't bash yourself in the head. And then extending at the elbow, squeezing the triceps at that lockout at the top. Making sure the elbows don't flare out to the sides, so you want to keep them tucked in tight. It will make it harder, but it'll be better for the triceps. Okay, we're going to do a body weight one now. So you're going to be lying face down on the mats, and you're going to do an overhead reach, hitting those mid, lower and upper traps. This is a great posture one. With that one, you want to keep your lower back relaxed and maximize the height of your hands. You might even want to put your forehead on the floor during that. Next up, we've got press-ups. You could also just do negative push-ups. So if you've got full push-ups in you, just go for these nice, good range of motion push-ups. And then if you can't do full push-ups, just give me the lowering phase in a full push-up, and then give me a kneeling reset, and then you're just gonna slowly lower down. Kneeling reset. I'm doing it off my knuckles because it's easier on my wrist, but just do it on the flats of your palms if that's more comfortable. Okay, we've got some pullovers next. If you've got a cushion, you can use a cushion. Obviously, if you've got a bench, you can use a bench, or just do it flat on the floor. That's absolutely fine. I'm gonna take both dumbbells. I'm gonna elevate my back on a cushion. I'm gonna reach overhead and pull back over. I'm gonna keep the elbow angle slightly bent, but consistent. Let the lats and a bit of chest stretch, and then pull back over. And then you can keep that same cushion if you've got a cushion, or do this on the bench if you've got a bench, or you can just do it on the floor. We're gonna do a dumbbell fly. So we're gonna put that slight angle at the elbow again, but we're coming out to the sides this time. Feel the stretch across the chest, and then draw the dumbbells close, but not to touch. So whatever angle you start with at the elbow should be the same angle throughout the whole movement. Pin your shoulders back against the floor or into the bench and squeeze the pecs together, and you can just finish that rep off. Great job, there's one round done. You've got 2 more rounds to go, and then that's your workout complete. And that'd be day 1 complete if you're on this 7-day dumbbell series. Let's get ready to start back with those bicep curls. Let's go. So that 7-day series is basically a 7-day schedule of workouts. I've put together specifically to go in the order I've put in the playlist. You just follow that, and then you can repeat that same schedule for about 6 weeks using progressive overload, gradually increasing the weight as you keep going through each 7-day cycle. Onto the skull crusher next. So upper arm staying fixed, lower the dumbbells, just brush or come close to your ears, extend at the elbow. You can lock your triceps straight at the top, tense the triceps, and then lower with control, ensuring those elbows are not flaring out to the sides. If you're finding it easy, just either go up, wait for the next round, or speed your reps up slightly. We've got those prone overheads. Remember, technique tips: engage the glutes, draw the belly button pressure up off the floor. You can keep the forehead on the ground and keep good hand height. So this is an upper back exercise, not a lower back exercise. So that's a nice one to improve your posture. Make sure you're getting that retraction. We've got the press ups next. You can do full push-ups, or like I said, you can do a negative to kneeling variation. Or you could start with full push-ups like this, and then when you feel like you're running out of reps, just go for that negative kneel reset. Just continuing with those negative reps, and we'll work on getting stronger with the press later. Okay, next up we've got those pullovers. I'll show that you can do it without a cushion or a bench, but I do find it works a little bit better if you've got one or the other. So you're just lying back I like to press the dumbbells together, but that does work better with hexagonal shaped dumbbells. If you want to get some hexagonal dumbbells, I'll link the same kind I use in the description below. They are affiliate links, but it doesn't cost you any more to use them, and it just allows me to recommend some kit. So just keeping that same elbow angle for this. I can feel a nice stretch on the upper back as well. And then if you've got the bench, flies probably work slightly better on a bench, or even just elevating your back slightly with a cushion. But if not, you can do them on the floor like this. Shallow elbow angle, opening that chest out, and when I feel my triceps gently touch the floor, I'm going to draw my chest together, bringing the dumbbells within about 6 inches. All right, almost there. Just one round to go. If you're finding this a little bit too easy and you've got the weight options, just bump it up. If you're really suffering and you've got the variety, then try going down. I'm going for those bicep curls next. Let's minimize the movement of the body. Make sure the biceps are doing all the work. Let's get that nice big rotation of the dumbbells. Consciously squeezing the biceps at the top and lowering with control. Well done, onto the skull crushers next. Getting those triceps. Face down on the mat next. We've got those prone overhead reaches. Make sure you're engaging the glutes, relaxing the lower back. And you want to lock out those elbows overhead. Press ups now, or the negative to kneeling push ups, whichever one suits you. Final 2 exercises, got those pullovers and the flies. If you're struggling with the weight, you could always just take one dumbbell instead of two. Final set, I'm gonna get those flies done. Really work on keeping that consistent elbow angle throughout the whole movement. And that's it. That's the workout complete. Thanks for joining me. Let me know in the comments below, how did you find that workout and where in the world are you doing the workout from? Make sure you check out day 2, a lower body and abs workout. I'll put the playlist for the 7-day series here. Like, subscribe, hopefully see you again soon for another workout.